Starting lineup for the Buckeyes tonight at left end, wearing number 10 is Mark Campbell. Left tackle, number 60, Randy Dennis. Left guard, number 54, Nick Hunter. At center, number 57, Todd Dennis. Right guard, number 55, Josh Lyon. Right tackle, number 65, Chris Hunter. Right end, number 82, Connor Bunning. Wing back, number 12, Josh Dickerson. Fullback, number 28, Austin McDonald. The tailback, number 26, Derek Arnold. And at quarterback, number 9, Michael Barrick. The punter is number 10, Mark Campbell, and the place kicker, number 55, Josh Lyon. On defense at left end, number 28, Austin McDonald. Left tackle, number 55, Josh Lyon. The nose guard, number 57, Todd Dennis. Right tackle, number 58, Logan Milliron. Right end, number 7, Thomas Williams. Linebacker, number 31, Justin Cunningham. Linebacker, number 59, Robert Norway. Right cornerback, number 8, Isaiah Andrews. The left corner, number 14, Chance Fox. Right halfback, number 16, Zach Hook. And the left halfback, number 12, Josh Dickerson.
Presenting the pride of the Buckeyes, the Nelsonville-York High School Marching Band under the direction of Terry Robb and Janice Paris, with flag advisor Charlie Smith and Major Red advisors Andrea Thompson and Becky Knopf. The band is led down the field by Senior Field Commander Brandon Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join in singing as the pride of the Buckeyes perform the Nelsonville-York High School alma mater and our national anthem. The members of Nelsonville-York and the Star-Spangled Banner will be directed by Mr. Terry Robb. Barracks our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Members of the Nelsonville Post, DFW Post 3467 and Auxiliary. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering legendary Boston Field, the 2008 Nelsonville-York Football Buckeyes.
And here come the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York. Buckeye cannon fires across the way. The Buckeyes and the Fighting Tigers of Ironton. Of course, last week, Nelsonville-York won another thriller and defeated Athens 22-14. Ironton defeated Portsmouth 37-6 last week. These two teams have played 3 times over the years. Ironton winning all 3 of them. The last one coming in 1992 in the state playoffs. Ironton defeating the Buckeyes 14-0.
And that was a very good Nelsonville-York class, which I believe was maybe 8-2 or 9-1 going into that game.
And here come the Tigers. They make their way onto Boston Field. Ironton won the toss and elected to defer their decision to the second half. The Buckeyes will be receiving the kickoff. Dave Boston Jr., the head coach of Nelsonville-York in his 6th year. Head coach for Ironton is Bob Lutz, and he's in his 36th year at Ironton.
Yeah, and I believe he might have retired and also came back for the Tigers, and has the Tigers on the verge of another playoff
Derek Arnold drops back deep for the Buckeyes, kicking the ball for Ironton. Also their quarterback, number 6, John Schreikert. And they said lately he's been putting him into the end zone for the Fighting Tigers. About ready to get this game underway. Division 5, Region 19, the Buckeyes this week in first place in the computer poll. Of course, they take the top 8 teams for the state playoffs. The top 4 get home field advantage.
And a win here tonight would just pretty much lock up a home field in a playoff game for the Buckeyes.
And a ball loose, and it's picked up by Cody Nungester. Nungester crosses the 15, the 20. Nungester across the 30. And he stepped out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. Nice return.
And he's pushed out of bounds by Tommy Wagner. And, you know, and that's what we talked about last week is Nungester. You know, he's elusive and he finds a way to pick up yards, whether it's on the kickoff or the punt return.
Talking about the Buckeyes being first in their region, Ironton is 4th in their region in Division 4, Region 15, and they also control their own destiny like the Buckeyes. We figure whoever wins this game is going to host the first playoff game. Buckeyes first possession, and we have offsides on Ironton.
Yeah, it looks like Buckeyes went on a hard count there, bringing Campbell in motion and drew offsides number 62 there, Tony Murphy, inside. And I tell you, it's a quick 5 yards for the Buckeyes.
So 1st and 5 for the Buckeyes on their own 35. Michael Barrick at quarterback, Buckeyes out of the eye. And the handoff will go to Derek Arnold. Spins away from a would-be tackler, and he'll pick up about 3 yards to the 38.
You know, number 72 at time, that's Sam Cramblett on that tackle. And, you know, going through this roster for Ironton, one thing we're going to see on the field tonight on both sides is a lot of seniors on this football team. Buckeyes with 21 and also Ironton 12, and a lot of them starting.
Buckeyes a 2nd down and 2 on their own 39. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Option comes this side. Barrick keeps it himself. Barrick will take it to the Buckeye 47-yard line, and Nelsonville-York first down on a gain of about 8.
And Cramblett again on that tackle, and that time, nice look that time by Michael Barrick on that option. Saw that defensive end turn his shoulders up to attack Arnold, which, you know, when you look at Arnold's stats, you know he's going to get the ball. So, you know, that's a good read that time by Michael Barrick.
Buckeyes first down and 10 on their own 46. And Michael Barrick will go out of the shotgun. Michael Barrick looking to throw, does so on the right side, and it falls incomplete at the 49-yard line of Ironton.
And he's rushed hard in there by Mike Lamb, a 6'3", 205-pound senior. Buckeyes do a little quick spread there from a tight formation, try to catch Ironton off guard. Pass goes incomplete, like you said, intended for Mark Campbell.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 10 on their own 47. Nelsonville-York out of the eye with 2 receivers to the far side. Handoff goes to Derek Arnold, and he'll go down for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, that time Buckeyes running a wedge up right up the 4-hole, and coming in from that linebacker spot, John Monig. And I'll tell you, boy, he got there quick. Don't know if he was on a stun or if he just completely read that play, but nice play by that linebacker.
So Buckeyes 3rd and long, 3rd down and 11 on their own 45-yard line, and Michael Barrick will go out of the shotgun with 2 receivers on each side. Bunning comes in motion, then goes back. Barrick looks to throw, does so, and it's caught by Mark Campbell to the 40 of Ironton. He lost the football.
Hey, he did lose it, and it looks like Ironton did pick that up.
And Ironton has recovered. And obviously that's something the Buckeyes cannot afford to do against Ironton, is turn it over.
No, nice hard hit in there by the free safety. I tell you though, Mark, you gotta look at something that it was a nice protection that time by our offensive line and nice throw by Michael Barrett.
So Ironton with their first possession, they're led at quarterback by John Schweikert. Tigers out of the eye. Pitch out goes on the left side. And he'll take it out to about the 47-yard line, a gain of about 4 for Chance Freeman.
Yeah, Chance Freeman leading rusher for the Tigers. And, Tigers usually a running team, and you can usually tell when you look up front, see that front line up there averaging about 240 up front. They're going to run the ball. Zach Cook coming up from that corner position, making that tackle.
Second down and 6 for the Fighting Tigers on their own 48-yard line. Schweikert takes a snap, hands it off on the left side, and the ball carrier will be stopped after a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and that's looks like Mill Iron in on that tackle.
So 3rd down and about 4 for Ironton at midfield. Actually need about 3.5 yards for a first down. Schweikert hands it off to Freeman, and he's going to go down for a 1-yard loss at the Tiger 49.
And I tell you, Dickerson coming up close on that line of scrimmage, playing that safety position. Tell you something they probably seen, are they faking it into that big fullback and then trying to get them linebackers and everything to dip inside and then give it to that wingback backside, try to get him outside here. And just a nice play by Dickerson.
Nungester and Arnold back to receive the punt. Schweikert will punt it away for the Tigers. Nice snap. And the Buckeyes will let it bounce. And it takes an Ironton roll right around the 10-yard line, and the Tigers will down it at the Buckeye 12.
Hey, a good start that time for that Buckeye defense. When you see that weight up front that the Tigers have, maybe our quickness up front can offset that. And just a nice 3-and-out series by our Buckeye defense.
8:13 to play in the first quarter, no score. The Buckeyes with their second possession, and it'll start on their own 12-yard line. Buckeyes showing they can move the ball, and the Tigers on that first possession just had fumbled it.
I've heard some teams have had some success throwing the ball also, and it was a nice job at time by Campbell finding that zone on that first possession.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff comes to Derek Arnold this side. Arnold trying to get the corner, does so. 20, 25, 30, and takes it out to the 35-yard line. A gain of about 23.
Yeah, and what a run that time. We had a trap to this side, and the defensive end for the Tigers did a great job of closing that down, and Arnold just bounced it out. And but once again, downfield blocking. Mark Campbell with an excellent block.
Buckeyes first down and 10 on their own 35. Buckeyes out of the eye. The receiver split out on each side. Pitch out comes to Derek Arnold, cuts it up, Arnold does. And he'll take it out across the 40 to the 41, a gain of about 6.
On the tackle that time for the Tigers is once again Sam Cramblett, which is coming in from that defensive tackle. And that young man's a 6 foot, 280-pound junior. Tell you, and he moves real well on that interior line.
Buckeyes second down and about 5 on their own 41. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Fox comes in motion to this side. Handoff goes to Arnold up the middle. Derek Arnold crosses the 50, the 45, the 40.
Yeah, quick 20-yard run or 25-yard run that time by Derek Arnold. Once again, just nice blocking up front. We've talked for the last 4 or 5 weeks. The teams know coming in that Derek Arnold's going to get the ball, and we're still doing it up front on that offensive line.
Buckeye offensive line doing the job thus far on the much bigger Ironton defensive line. 6:44 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Fighting Tiger 40. Dickerson in motion to this side. Michael Barrick takes the snap, hands it off. And it's going to be a gain of about 2 or 3 for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, Austin McDonald on the carry, and I was told that his number before the game would be switching from 28 to number 44. So just something different, trying to offset to Arnold's run, you know, and McDonald, which at the Piketon was really his last game where he had a lot of carries. He's been very having some injuries, but nice 3-yard gain that time by McDonald.
Second down and 7 for the Buckeyes. Handoff goes to Derek Arnold. Arnold takes it inside the 30 to about the 28, a gain of 10.
And right now, Buckeyes doing something we haven't seen a whole lot of them doing this year, was using a lot of motion, maybe trying to offset some of the defensive stunts that the Tigers are doing, and getting an extra blocker in there at the same time.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Ironton 28. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Budding comes in motion, now goes back. Handoff goes to Derek Arnold, and he'll dive forward to about the 26. He'll pick up 2 for the Buckeyes.
And that time, Cramblett from that tackle position, it was a trap play, and Lyons pulled out. Looked like he might have got stepped on, and he couldn't get out to get that trap. And he forced Arnold inside once Arnold saw Cramblett sitting there.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 8 at the Ironton 26-yard line. 2 receivers split out to the right side. Michael Barrick at quarterback. Takes a snap, pitches it out to Derek Arnold, cuts it up, Arnold does, and takes it down to about the 23, picks up 3.
And Tom Arnold must have seen something inside, must have seen a lane there for a second. It was closed down real quick by number 74, Brad. This was a hard one, Jim. Number 74, he just shut it down, made a great tackle.
Spoljaric, Brad Spoljaric, I believe is how they pronounce that. 3rd down and 5 for the Buckeyes. Of course, Nelsonville-York in 4-down territory at the 23 of Ironton. And a draw play goes to Derek Arnold, tries to kick it out, does so, crosses the 20, the 15, and is knocked out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
You know, and I tell you, Arnold is the one, he came in and forced that guy to make a tackle, and the guy just kind of rode with Arnold. He didn't try to force him out of bounds. And, you know, when you see Derek Arnold running, you better be ready to put a hit on him. And I'll tell you, he did all the punishment at that time.
Buckeyes 1st and goal at the 5, 18-yard pickup on that one for Derek Arnold. Buckeyes 1st and goal at the Ironton 5. No score with 3:58 to play in the first quarter. Quick pitch to Arnold, cuts it up. Derek Arnold, touchdown Buckeyes.
Just like that, the Buckeye offensive line powering them down the field.
That drive started at the Nelsonville-York 12. Buckeyes with an 88-yard drive on Ironton.
Yeah, I tell you, and Ironton had what we thought would be a punt that would set the Buckeye offense way back.
Buckeyes will go for 2, I believe. Now the Buckeyes will spread it out on this 2-point conversion attempt. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. Rolls, and Barrick will run it in, and it's an 8-0 Nelsonville-York lead with 3:49 to play in the first quarter.
Nice read that time by Michael Barrick again. Saw in the end come up too far, and he brought it, took it inside for that 2-point conversion.
Chance Freeman back deep to receive the kickoff from the Buckeyes. Josh Lyon will kick it away. Lyon approaches, and Squibb kicks it up the field. And picked up by Ironton at the 22. And he'll return it out to the 37-yard line. I believe that was Keith Wetzel on the return.
Yeah, Austin Snyder on the tackle. And I tell you, I saw a seam, and I thought for sure he was going to be able to shoot up at, and all of a sudden it just closed up real quick that time. A nice downfield coverage that time by the Buckeye kickoff team. Tell you, this series here is big for the Buckeye defense. You know, we came out first series, we was able to shut them down. A lot of adrenaline running that time. So, you know, that's going to be kind of leveling out. Now it's time to see just where we're at on the defensive side of the ball.
Ironton out of the tee. Schweikert on a play action, throws over the middle. He's got a man open, and it is caught. And he'll take it down to the Buckeye 11. It is caught by Lucas Morris. He had a 50-yard catch last week against Portsmouth.
And in that time, they ran that tee back for a little play-action pass, and Morris came from that backside end, and you know, just a nice run and nice throw that time by the quarterback.
So 1st and 10 for Ironton at the Buckeye 11. And of course, as we learned last week, they're not in yet. Ironton out of the tee once again. Hands it off to Freeman, trying to get to the outside. He does so, and he will take it in from 11 yards out, so it doesn't take Ironton long to answer.
You know, we talked a little bit earlier about how long Ironton could line up in a power set and try to continuously run it, and you know, they'd have to maybe try to loosen it up a little bit with a play action pass, and you know, they did that on this second series.
And it looks like Ironton will also go for the 2-point conversion since the Buckeyes were successful on theirs. They'll go out of the eye. Schweikert at quarterback. Looks to pass real quick, does so. And he is in. And once again, it's Lucas Morris. And we're tied at 8 with 3:18 to play in the opening quarter. Jonathan Schweikert will kick it away for the Fighting Tigers. Derek Arnold back deep for the Buckeyes. Kick is away, a low liner up the field. Taken by Derek Arnold at the 6. Crosses the 20, Derek Arnold does. Arnold still going, crosses the 40, the 45, the 50, and he fumbles the ball. We may have a face mask on Ironton. Yeah, the Tigers recover the football on the fumble, but again, we may have a face mask on the Fighting Tigers.
And I think Arnold might have a sore finger there. It looked like I had him holding it up. I don't know if it got caught in a face mask.
Derek Arnold, it is a face mask. Derek Arnold kind of twisting his head around a little bit, like loosening up his neck.
Tell you, nice kickoff return that time by Arnold. And, you know, he don't go down on that first contact. He's going to spin and make something out of it.
So due to the face mask, Buckeyes will keep the football. So nice job by the Buckeyes to answer. Ironton answers the Buckeye touchdown quickly, and now Nelsonville-York with a nice quick answer on a nice kickoff return.
Yeah, but you know, the question here might be, is that do you kick it again or do you enforce the penalty here on this play?
Officials talking things over, and now they'll talk to Michael Barrick. 3:06 to play in the first quarter. It's Nelsonville-York 8 and Ironton 8.
Since Ironton did recover the ball, the Buckeyes, you know, they have to accept the penalty. So it does look like it's enforced at the end of the play.
So the Buckeyes will have it at the Ironton 38. Justin Cunningham at fullback, Derek Arnold at tailback, Michael Barrick at quarterback. Mark Campbell split out wide to the left, Josh Dickerson wide to the right. Dickerson comes in motion. We may have a legal procedure on Nelsonville-York.
Yeah, I think I saw just a couple linemen move, you know, and you know, you're probably going to, unfortunately, we might see something like that just because, you know, the Buckeyes running something different, using a lot of motion right now to kind of offset some of the size of the Ironton. And, you know, we might see 1 or 2 motion penalties.
Buckeyes 1st and 15 now at the Tiger 43. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Barrick takes a snap, hands it off to Arnold. And Arnold still going for the Buckeyes. Takes it to the 35, picks up 8.
And he's tackled by Freeman for the Tigers, and once again up front is where it's going to be done at tonight. And I tell you, they gave Arnold a seam to run in, and Arnold don't need a lot of room. You know, he just needs just something he can see, and he's going to force his way through the rest of it.
9-yard pickup for Derek Arnold. Buckeyes 2nd down and about 6, just inside the 35-yard line of the Tigers. Buckeyes out of the eye. Pitch out goes to Derek Arnold. Cuts it up, Arnold does. Takes it to the outside, and he'll get it down close to the 30, a gain of about 5.
And it looks like on the tackle for Tigers was Jeff White.
So Nelsonville-York now a 3rd down and about 1.
Tell you, just like that here in the first half, or actually the first quarter, Derek Arnold already up over 100 yards.
He came into this game with 1,384 yards on the season, 22 touchdowns.
You know, and this would be our big test, you figure, up front for this line. You know, can we get Arnold enough carries to get the yardage we need to win? And right now up front, we're doing the job. 3rd
and 1 for the Buckeyes. Out of the eye, handoff goes to Arnold, and he's got the 1st down. He'll pick up a couple. Buckeyes only needed 1.
And on the tackle was once again Sam Cramblett, and I've called that young man's name about 6 or 7 times already.
1st down and 10 Buckeyes, just inside the 28-yard line of Ironton. 1:14 to play in the 1st quarter.
You know, also what the Buckeyes need to do, we're feeding Arnold the ball out right now too, so any type of play action pass, maybe short pass to our running backs, anything that can throw them off a key on Arnold might come in handy right now too.
Buckeyes out of the eye on 1st and 10 at the 28 of Ironton. Barrick takes a snap and a flag comes in.
And we're probably, back judge here is calling it, we're probably looking at a delay of game.
And it is delay of game on Nelsonville-York.
Tell you, that's the 2nd penalty, and you know, even though it's a 5-yarder, 5 yards right now is something we just can't have against a team like the Tigers. You know, we saw how quick they were able to respond from our touchdown, and you know, we need to keep their offense off the field as much as possible, but we need to keep moving in the positive direction.
1st and 15 for Nelsonville-York at the 32 of Ironton. Buckeyes look to be out of the power eye. Now they'll spread it out. 2 receivers on each side. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. Barrick takes the snap, gets good protection, throws, and it is caught by Mark Campbell down to the 20, a gain of 12.
Hey, and that's all set up with Michael Barrick getting a good base underneath him, and tell you, he threw a bull at that time to Mark Campbell.
Buckeyes 2nd down now and about 3 at the Ironton 20. Clock running at 23 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Nelsonville-York out of the eye, 10 seconds to play. Barrick takes a snap, hands it off to Arnold, and he's going to go down just inside the 20, a gain of about a half yard.
Yeah, Tony Murphy at time from that nose guard position making the tackle.
And that's the end of the 1st quarter here at Boston Field. And it's Nelsonville-York 8 and Ironton 8. 3rd down and about 2 for the Buckeyes, just inside the 20-yard line of Ironton as we begin the 2nd quarter of play. Dickerson in motion to the left. Barrick pitches out quickly to Arnold, and he's fighting for that 1st down.
Hey, he's going to be close. I think he does have it. He's tackled in there, led by, it looks like number 33 coming off the bottom of that pile, which is Brian Warner.
They spot it right at the 18-yard line.
So it looks like he might be maybe about 6 inches short, and they should measure this. Oh.
And the Buckeyes are going to take a timeout, and as you said, it looks like they would measure that. It's really close. Buckeyes take a timeout, 11:41 to play in the first half. We're tied at 8. Buckeyes 4th down and about a half yard. Don't suppose Bucks might try to draw Ironton off sides with a hard count. And of course, Nelsonville-York will go for it. Option, and Barrick is hit and dropped back at the 20-yard line, and Nelsonville-York has turned it over on downs.
Tell you, Ironton came with a blitz that time, probably thinking Buckeyes were going to hand it off in the middle of the football field. And, they drop Arnold for about a 2-yard loss. I'm sorry, Barrick.
So Ironton takes over on their own 22. We're tied at 8. Fighting Tigers out of the T formation. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback. Hands it off on the right side. Buckeyes right there. Not much whatsoever. Looked like no gain.
Yeah, Todd Dennis from that nose guard position in on that tackle along with Cunningham. I'm having the numbers from this location, as tight as Ironton is, it's having a hard time picking up the running backs, but I believe that was the fullback that time for the Tigers.
2nd down and 10 for Ironton on their own 22. Schweikert looks to pass, throws out to the side. It is caught by Freeman, and he's taken down right at the 27. It'll be a gain of 5.
That was a nice read that time by Schweikert, because he came off his main receiver, which he was looking for either Morris or Lamb on a little dump pass, and came back Freeman as the secondary receiver and threw a nice pass.
Brings up 3rd down and about 4 for the Tigers on their own 28-yard line. Buckeyes trying to get the ball back for the offense. Out of the T, Ironton. And a Buckeye jumps off sides. And that will be an Ironton 1st down.
Yeah, that time Ironton came with the hard count, trying to get to draw us off sides. They did draw a Buckeye into the neutral zone, so 5-yard penalty that time on the Buckeyes. And as we spoke earlier, we can't have penalties tonight. That's our 3rd penalty for 15 yards.
Ironton 1st down and 10 on their own 33-yard line. 10 minutes, 18 seconds to play in the first half. We're tied at 8. Schweikert over center at quarterback. And he fakes the handoff, throws, and it's incomplete to Freeman. Just a little bit high, but it looks like he should have pulled that one in.
Oh, yeah, it looked like Schweikert just kind of overthrew Freeman a little bit, though, and a good fake. And I'll tell you, Austin McDonald had a rush on here backside, and he just got rid of the ball just in time.
2nd down and 10 for the Tigers on their own 33-yard line. Ironton out of the eye, a receiver split out to each side. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback pitches it out to Freeman. Freeman trying to get the corner, and he's going to be taken down right around the 39-yard line. He picks up about 6.
Yeah, Cunningham on that tackle along with Lyons. Hey, it looked like the Tigers had a really good hook block on our defensive end that time, which enabled Freeman to turn that corner.
3rd down and 4 for Ironton on their own 39-yard line. Tigers out of the eye. Schweikert looks to throw, does so, quick slant, and it is caught by Lucas Morris, and that'll be an Ironton 1st down out at the 47.
Yeah, an 8-yard gain that time by the Tigers. Just a nice quick slant pattern, tackled in there by Hook.
9:20 to play in the first half. Game is tied. Ironton out of the eye. 1st down and 10 on their own 47. Schweikert looking to throw again, throws to this side, caught by Freeman, crosses the 50, And is taken down at the Buckeye 44, and he'll pick up about 9.
And Norway, along with McDonald, and what we're having right now is we're covering a lot of their passes down the field, and Schweikert's having to look backside as a secondary receiver. And I tell you, he's had some nice reads and nice throws to Freeman.
Second down and 1 for Ironton at the Buckeye 44. Tigers out of the I formation. Handoff goes the first man through, and he's going to pick up the first down to the Buckeye 41, a gain of 3.
Yeah, that's number 37 that's on the carry, and that's Wenzel.
First down and 10 for Ironton at the Buckeye 41. 8 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the second period. Buckeyes 8, Tigers 8. Ironton out of the I with a receiver on each side. Schweikert with the option, pitches it out to Freeman.
It looked like we had a push in the back that time on the Tigers, and nothing called.
And the gain by Freeman will take it to the Buckeye 32-yard line, a gain of about 9.
And Norway pushing him out of bounds. And so far as first half, we've held Freeman in check. He's only got 30 yards on about 7 carries.
Second down and 1 for the Tigers at the Buckeye 32. Ironton out of the T formation. And Schweikert hands it off to Freeman on the right side, and he's got a Tiger first down at the Buckeye 27.
And what all they're doing now is, they like to fake that ball when they're to Wenzel, that fullback, and then give it to Freeman after everybody's kind of, I guess you could say, stepped in to make that tackle and trying to just free him up on the outside.
First down and 10 for the Tigers at the Buckeye 27. Ironton once again out of the T formation. Schweikert hands it off to Freeman on the right side, and he'll go down at the Buckeye 25, a gain of 2.
Yeah, Andrew stepped up that time from that linebacker spot and made first contact that time on Freeman. And right now, Coach Lutz, he loves this T formation. I've seen him run it for a long time, and we got to look again for either Lamb or Morris on that play action, because right now they're Buckeyes are looking for that run, looking for Freeman or that big fullback.
Second down and 8 for Ironton at the Buckeye 25. Tigers once again out of the T formation. Schweikert at quarterback.
There it is.
Takes the handoff, rolls this side, being pressured, throws, and it's incomplete as it goes through the hands of Michael Lamb.
And that's a secondary receiver. He wanted Morris, which was covered very well by Zach Cook deep into the end zone. But also the Buckeyes that time had a rush on, and was able to force him to kind of get rid of that ball. But once again, I tell you, he still, his ball should have been caught. He was able to find his receiver downfield.
Third down and 8 for Ironton at the Buckeye 25. Tigers out of the I this time. Schweikert drops back to pass, throws, and it is caught by Lamb down to the Buckeye 11.
And I tell you, that time Lamb, which ran covered by our linebacker, he just came off the ball really hard, drew our linebacker deep, and then stopped, and the ball was already in the air. I tell you what, a nice pass that time by Schweikert.
They spotted at the Buckeye 12, where it's first down and 10 for Ironton. 7 minutes to play in the first half. We're tied at 8, but Ironton is driving. Tigers go back to the T formation. And Schweikert will hand it off to Freeman. Still fighting for yardage and takes it just inside the Buckeye 5-yard line, but he picks up 7.
Yeah, and he's tackled in there by the Buckeyes. Number is Norway, along with Milliron.
Second down and about 2 for the Tigers. They spotted at the Buckeye 4. Ironton now the T formation. And handoff goes to the left side, and a flag comes in. I believe the ball's loose.
Hey,
and the Buckeyes have recovered.
But I think we're going to have a face mask.
And that's a touchback.
Hey, I thought I saw a penalty flag fly in there.
I think he threw in the beanbag on the fumble.
Okay.
I did say a flag, but after saying it was a flag, I do believe it was a beanbag the referee threw in.
Tell you what, a huge turnover by the Tigers. I'm telling you, that's a big turnover for the Buckeyes. Now if we can capitalize on this and run as much time off that clock, put about a 6 minutes drive together here, it would just be great to go into halftime being up.
So the turnovers are even at 1 apiece now. Buckeyes take over on their own 20. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Dickerson goes in motion. Handoff goes to Derek Arnold. Arnold, nice run. Once again, crosses the 25 out to the 27, a gain of 7.
Tell you what, we're going to see a lot of right now up front too is probably helping Todd Dennis out at that center position, because he's got a 6 foot, 270-pound nose guard over him. We're probably going to see a lot of double teams on him, and which will help Arnold up the middle of that football field.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 3 on their own 27. Once again out of the I formation. Michael Barrick at quarterback. Hands it off to Arnold. Coming to this side, Derek Arnold, and a flag comes in as Arnold takes it close to a Buckeye 1st down, but again a flag is down on the play.
And he was tackled by Warner and pressed him.
Holding on the Buckeyes.
It's a 4th penalty so far on the night, and Buckeyes up to 25 yards in penalties so far here just in the first half.
And the ball will be spotted inside the Buckeye 20, right around the 18, where to bring up 2nd down and 12. 5:27 to play before halftime. We're tied at 8. And the Buckeyes will spread it out. 3 receivers to this side, 1 receiver to the far side. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. McDonald goes in motion. Barrick rolls to this side, throws, and it falls incomplete.
We actually had 2 of our receivers in the same territory. Looked like maybe it was going to be a screen, and they kind of ran into each other.
So it brings up 3rd and 12 for the Buckeyes on their own 18. Buckeyes would like at least to pick up a couple 1st downs and get out of the hole here. Nelsonville-York needs to convert on 3rd down and 12. We have a timeout called by Ironton. 5:07 to play in the first half. We're tied at 8. Buckeyes 3rd down and 12 on their own 18-yard line. Receiver split out to each side. Michael Barrick over center at quarterback, drops straight back, throws a little screen. He's got Derek Arnold fighting for yardage, and he's going to be about 3 yards shy of a 1st down.
Yeah, Arnold's circling out of the backfield, and Barrick did a nice job placing that right in between the linebackers. And anytime you give Derek Arnold the ball, you got that chance of him breaking it loose.
Good job by Nelsonville-York to pick up positive yardage on that 3rd and long. Mark Campbell will punt it away for the Buckeyes on 4th down and about 3. Campbell gets it away. Nice high punt. And it was close to hitting a Fighting Tiger. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Ironton football on their own 48.
Yeah, nice high punt that time by Campbell, and it almost came back and hit Tress Wilkes, which was putting the block on downfield. And, that's sometimes when you have that nice high punt and your defenders just can't see the ball.
4:28 to play before halftime. We're tied at 8, and Ironton will take over on their own 48. The receiver split out to each side for the Tigers. Schweikert fakes the handoff, looking to throw, does so, and it's caught by Michael Lamb. Breaks the tackle inside the 30 of the Buckeyes. Gets a block, and Lamb's going to take it all the way for a touchdown.
Tell you, and that time they pulled big guard out there to give him some more blocking. And tell you, Lamb, which is, he sits in there at 6'3", 205, a big tight end, and was able to take it the distance. 52-yard
pass play. Schweikert to Lamb. And Ironton with their first lead at 14-8. And Schweikert will kick the extra point over by the Tiger sideline, getting the shoe ready. Jogs out onto the field now. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. 4:17 to play in the first half. It's Ironton 15 and Nelsonville-York 8. Jonathan Schweikert will kick it away for Ironton. Derek Arnold back deep for Nelsonville-York.
Okay, Buckeyes got 4 minutes here to put a drive together right before the half.
Schweikert kicks it away, and it's off to the right, and it will go out of bounds. So the Buckeyes can take it at the 35 or a 5-yard penalty and make Ironton re-kick.
And I'm guessing Buckeyes will take this at the 35-yard line. Hey, Buckeye, I mean, there's no reason here to change anything. You know, the Buckeye offense has been able to move the ball. We had the ball deep inside, 2 drives ago. It came up short on a 4th down and 1. So right now we just need to stay with our game plan and get Derek Arnold the ball and keep that line. Just needs to keep blocking up front.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 35. They find themselves behind for the first time tonight. 4:17 to play in the first half. Buckeyes down 7. Barrick takes a snap, a little reverse action, goes to Mark Campbell. He's looking to throw, he has a man wide open, and it's caught by Josh Dickerson inside the 10, 5, touchdown Buckeyes, razzle dazzle.
I knew Mark Campbell could throw a football, and I saw him going in motion. I was kind of wondering because he don't run the ball very much from that backfield position. And man, what a way to come back with a play like that.
65-yard pass play, Mark Campbell to Josh Dickerson.
And and I hate to say it, he might have stole that from Phil Ferris's playbook.
And the Buckeyes will go for 2. Buckeyes have been very successful on their 2-point conversion attempts this year. Buckeyes down 1. Michael Barrick at quarterback. Pitches it out to Arnold. He cuts it up. Derek Arnold in for the 2-point conversion.
Tell you, just like Ironton bounced back from our quick score, so did the Buckeyes.
Buckeye fans are on their feet here at Boston Field. Buckeyes lead 16-15 with 4:06 to play in the first half.
Hey, and I don't know if you could have thrown a more prettier pass than Mark Campbell did that time. Good setup. Buckeyes had to be working on that play. Campbell left-handed going to his left. So, good setup that time by the Buckeye offense.
Buckeyes back into the lead. They're up 1, 16-15, 4:06 to play in the second period. Josh Lyon will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Courtney Lewis back deep to receive the kick for Ironton. He had a 62-yard kickoff return last week against Portsmouth. Buckeye Squibb kicked it earlier to keep it away from him. Josh Lyon on the approach. Another Squibb kick for the Buckeyes. It is going to be run down by Courtney Lewis finally, and he's going to go down back at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes all over it.
And it was close for him taking a knee, but Thomas Williams and it looks like McDonald. I'm sorry, Zach Cook downfield quick. That's what that Squibb kick can do. You sit there, you're looking up and you're looking down at the same time at that football, and it takes that weird bounce, and that's the result of it right there.
4 minutes to play in the first half. Ironton 1st and 10 on their own 14. Tigers out of the T formation. And Schweikert will hand it off to this side to Freeman. And he crosses the 30 and will go down at the Ironton 34. And actually,
that's Major Bryce, I believe. Is that on that carry?
It was Major Bryce.
And Bryce also a senior, 5'9", 180-pound senior.
Clock running, 3:44 to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading by 1. Ironton first down and 10 on their own 34. Tigers out of the tee once again. Pitch out goes to Freeman on the right side. Cuts it up. Freeman crosses the 40, the 45, the 50, and he'll go down in Buckeye territory right around the 43.
Yeah, about a 28-yard run that time by Freeman. You know, the Buckeyes held him in check almost this whole first half. Freeman up 75 yards on the night. And that time, just from that T formation, 2 big lead blockers, and it's able Freeman to break to the outside. And a nice job by Norway going down low, making that tackle.
Ironton first and 10 at the Buckeye 43. Out of the tee once again. Schweikert pitches it out, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to throw over the middle. It might be picked off, but it's going to fall short. It's incomplete. Buckeyes in excellent coverage.
And I tell you, that time he threw it short. If he'd have just had it up another yard, it looked like Hook or Andrews might have came away with the pick.
Brings up second down and 10 for the Tigers at the Buckeye 43. Buckeyes bring in an extra defensive back. Ironton out of the eye. On second and 10, Schweikert back to pass and throws on the right side. It is caught by Michael Lamb, and it looks like he's got a first down for Ironton.
Tell you, and that's just a down and out from that tight end position. And you know, and Lamb, as big as he is, he's able to fight off that linebacker, and you know, and he's pretty quick for his size.
He's close to a Tiger first down. Looks like they will measure. And it is a first down and 10 for the Tigers. Beautiful night for high school football. Finally feels like football weather in the valley.
Yeah, it's definitely cooled down.
First down and 10 for Ironton at the Buckeye 33. Tigers out of the eye. Schweikert hands it off to the first man through, and that's Keith Wetzel, and not much there.
And he's met quick in that hole by Arnold, and I think it kind of actually surprised Arnold. He must have came in on a stunt, almost ran past the ball carrier, but was able to slow him down enough till the rest of the Buckeyes came in and made the tackle.
Gain of 3. It brings up second and 7 at the Buckeye 31. Clock running, 2:33 to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading 16-15. Second down and 7 for the Tigers at the Buckeye 31. Schweikert with a quick pass. It is caught by Lucas Morris, and he'll be pushed out of bounds right around the 20-yard line.
About an 11-yard gain that time. That's about the second play they've been able to run with Morris. He just steps back off the line of scrimmage, catches a little quick pass from Schweikert.
Lucas Morris came into this game with 347 yards in receiving, averaging 23 yards a catch. First down and 10 for the Tigers at the Buckeye 21. Ironton out of the T formation. And the handoff will go to Freeman, and he's going to go down. That might be a loss of 1 on the play.
And that time Arnold fought off one of them lead blockers and was able to come in and bring Freeman down for about a 1-yard loss.
Second down and 11 for the Tigers at the Buckeye 21. 1:58 to play in the first half. Tigers out of the tee. Schweikert drops back to pass. And now he'll run on the right side, and he'll go down right around the line of scrimmage.
And I believe that might be Easterling applying the pressure, and it was. He came away with that tackle, and tell you, nice job being able to run down the line of scrimmage and make that tackle.
Buckeyes bringing in an extra defensive back once again on this 3rd down and 10 situation. Ball resting at the Buckeye 21, 1:15 and counting remaining in the first half.
And nice job here now, Buckeyes double coverage out here on Morris.
Ironton out of the eye. Schweikert back to pass. Being rushed and sacked by Thomas Williams back at the 29.
Hey, Williams, you know, and that's set up because I want to tell you, everybody downfield, even backside Lamb running a cross pattern was just, everybody was covered. So he just did not have enough time to set his feet and look downfield and try to find somebody.
Clock running, 43 seconds to play in the half, and Ironton with a 4th down and about 16 at the Buckeye 28. Tigers out of the eye. Schweikert back to pass. Throws on the right side, and it's picked off.
And it's in the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback.
Tell you, we had looked like a cover 2 on. We was man underneath, and we cover up. Had two deep free safeties, and he just read Schweikert that time and stepped right in front of that ball.
So the Buckeyes, 19 seconds to play in the first half. Buckeyes will probably take a knee and take this lead into the locker room at halftime.
You think so? Tell you, I think we're going to give it to Derek Arnold right here and see if he can possibly break one loose.
Buckeyes out of the eye, and Barrick will take a knee, and he's knocked down, but good sportsmanship by the nose guard, trying to help Michael up. The clock running under 10 seconds.
Hey, Buckeyes line up in a formation. I thought they was going to run it, but you know, like you said, they did take a knee, and they're going to go into this halftime up 16-15.
Nelsonville-York High School marching band. Tonight is the last home football game, also known as senior night. The halftime music was selected by the senior band members. Tonight's opener was from their sophomore competition show. We start with senior Matt Russell on tuba as he starts the band with the theme from Jaws and Superman.
Okie dokie.
Seniors freshman year selection, one of the biggest hits by the group Chicago, called 25 or 6 to 4. Take this opportunity to introduce our senior band members. Shauna Anderson, Ironton Bailey, Josh Holly, Brendan Krantz, Ainsley Hughes, John Lehman, Chris Mate, Billy McCullough, Kyle McQuaid, Martin Russell, Matt Russell, Eric Fishko, High Westminster, and Brandon Wolf. And now, ladies and gentlemen, focus on the 50-yard line as we challenge senior majorette Brandy Krantz to see how high she can toss and catch the baton. Are you ready, Brandon? Are you ready, Brandy? Come on, Brandon. My mom can call it higher than that. Let's see it again. One more time.
Hey, did you write down the number for the 50-50 drilling by any chance? Somebody was asking me what it was.
And you thought we were done. Well, since we have these seniors up front, how about it if we end with Long Train Running?
Buckeyes will kick it away to begin the second half.
Tell you some first half stats for the Ironton Tigers. They're led on the ground by Chase Freeman, 11 carries, 75 yards, and 1 touchdown. And through the air tonight, Jonathan Swikert, 8 of 11, 1 interception, 155 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Josh Lyon kicks it away. Squib kick up the field. And it's picked up by an up man for Ironton. Takes it back across the middle, breaks a tackle, and goes down at the Buckeye 49.
Tell you, that's always one of those dangerous plays there. You get a squib kick, and sometimes it doesn't go as far as you want it to, and your guy picking it up can almost outrun your line coming down. To finish up his first half for the Tigers, 155 yards through the air for Swikert, and I tell you, he's big receiver has been Michael Lamb, 3 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown.
Ironton first down and 10 at the Buckeye 49 as we begin the third quarter of play. And the handoff will go to Freeman, and he'll go down right around the Buckeye 45, a gain of 4.
And Austin McDonald on that tackle, and along with Todd Dennis. And, you know, I went into the locker room at halftime, and I'll tell you, this Buckeye football team, these seniors are grouping together, and they're telling them, hey, we're not going to ease up. We got to keep it going. You know, they're not letting down. You know, they're not, I guess you could say, shocked on this, just how big this Ironton team is. You know, they're ready to stay with them.
Second down and about 6 for the Tigers. Hand off to this side. The Buckeyes all over it for a loss.
Yeah, I tell you, a little crossbuck action that time, and Millarn comes through and makes the big hit. And tell you, he drops, I think, Bryce for about a 4-yard loss.
Third down and 9 for Ironton at the Buckeye 49.
Hey, right now, the Buckeyes, you know, they have to be looking for Morse and Lamb. They've been their big go-to guys tonight. They're back in a cover 2 defense.
Schweikert back to pass, and now he'll run with it to this side, and And he's got the first down at the Buckeye 37.
Tell you, but the one positive thing about that, we know he picked up his first down, but better pass coverage downfield. And, you know, we think late in that second quarter, we really started a better coverage, changing things up, giving Schweikert something else to look at.
First down and 10 for Ironton at the Buckeye 37. Tigers out of the eye. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback. Buckeyes leading 16-15. Hand off to the first. The quarterback kept it, and he's going to go down right around the line of scrimmage.
I tell you one thing, Ironton's coming up in a quick count, and you know I heard some people yelling out front. You know they're not. You have to be completely set for at least a second. They're not even. Don't look like they're really getting set. But that time option, look at time, and I thought Wenzel had the football. We started tackling, but Schweikert kept it, pulled it out, and tried to pick something up, tackled in there by Norway.
Second down and 10 for the Fighting Tigers at the Buckeye 37. Out of the T formation, Ironton. Schweikert pitches it out on the right side. And that'll be a gain of about 6 for Major Bryce.
And I'll tell you, that is a quick pitch at time. I mean, he's catching the ball as he's heading toward the line of scrimmage, and Todd Dennis really just ran him down.
Brings up third down and about 4 for Ironton. Just inside the Buckeye 32.
20 yards on 3 carries for Bryce tonight. And Bryce, one of those 12 seniors on the field for the Tigers.
Third down and about 4 for Ironton at the Buckeye 32. Tigers out of the tee. And the Buckeyes jump, and Ironton has pulled the Buckeyes off sides, and that'll be an Ironton first down.
Tell you, that's the second time tonight Schweikert's came in with a hard count to draw the Buckeyes off sides. And in the first half, the Buckeyes had 4 penalties for 25 yards, and first penalty here in the second half for the Buckeyes.
First down and 10 for Ironton at the Buckeye 26. 8:52 to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes leading by 1. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback. Ironton out of the tee. And the handoff goes straight up the middle to Keith Wetzel, and that'll be a gain to the Buckeye 23-yard line.
And Norway and Dennis on that tackle.
Gain of about 4 for Ironton, brings up second down and 6.
Tell you, Wenzel up to 18 yards tonight for the Tigers.
Schweikert hands it off. And running the ball once again, Keith Wetzel, and he takes it inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line, picks up about 10 yards.
And I tell you, that time they just ran behind. That time lead blocking was Freeman. Buckeyes doing a good job on Freeman, and I tell you, Wenzel pretty quick himself.
Ironton first and 10 at the Buckeye 12. And a pitch out to the right side. The ball's loose, but it is covered up by Major Bryce.
But Buckeyes were right there at time, and good flow to the football by Todd Dennis and McDonald.
Be a loss of about 4 yards back to the 17-yard line.
Tell you, Buckeyes rotating a lot of people in there up front, switching in and out of a 5-2 to a 4-4, and even Derek Arnold coming in and being one of those down linemen. We're talking about trying to use our speed to kind of outdo their size.
Out of the eye, Ironton on 2nd and 14. Schweikert back to pass, throwing on the left side. And it's going to be complete for an Ironton touchdown from 17 yards out.
Tell you what the Tigers have been doing that time. They've been running that little quick slant or a spot pass. That time run a fade pattern. I'll tell you what, a perfect pass that time by Schweikert. And, you know, and Zach Cook wasn't that far out of position. I mean, he was right there. Good concentration on the catch that time for Morris. Lucas
Morris on the touchdown reception for Ironton. The Tigers leading by 5, and they will go for 2. Schweikert throws a quick pass. It is caught And he's in for the 2-point conversion. So Ironton leads 23-16 with 7:08 to play in the third quarter. Jonathan Schweikert will kick it away for Ironton. The Buckeyes with Derek Arnold back deep, along with Justin Cunningham and Cody Nungester. And Schweikert will kick it away, and it's coming to Derek Arnold right around the 4-yard line. Crosses the 10, the 15, the 20. Derek Arnold, another nice return. Derek Arnold, 45, 50.
One player down,
40.
one.
And Schweikert will take him down at the Ironton 29. Derek Arnold, another beautiful kickoff return.
Tell you, and up front, they was able to make that small seam, but he needs to burst through. And once again, there he is, putting the Buckeyes in position to take the lead.
So Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10 inside the 29-yard line of Ironton. Buckeyes out of the eye. Michael Barrick will pitch it out to Derek Arnold. Cuts it up. Derek Arnold inside the 25. Knocked down at the 24.
Take a quick pitch at time and to Arnold, and he's hit in there by Lamb and by Preston. And it turned it inside and was able to pick up about 4 yards.
And they'll spot it right at the 25, a gain of 3.
Arnold in the first half, 15 carries, 114 yards, or 15 yards, I'm sorry, and 1 touchdown.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 7. Nelsonville-York will spread it out. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to this side. 2nd and 7. Arnold goes in motion, and he'll take the handoff from Michael Barrick. Arnold inside the 20, down to the 16. A pickup of about 9 yards and a Buckeye first down.
Hey, and Buckeyes bringing out some plays we haven't seen all year, and I think that's the things we need to do right now. Try to catch Ironton off guard, and you could tell by looking at that formation, they had Ironton had no idea how to cover that.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of Ironton. Buckeyes out of the eye with a receiver on each side. Barrick fakes the pitch, hands it off to Austin McDonald, opening, touchdown Austin McDonald.
Hey, just like that, Buckeyes come back with a touchdown. Nice stiff arm by McDonald to put himself in there.
And they said Austin McDonald wearing 44 tonight instead of 28 in honor of his grandfather.
And I tell you, Austin wore that number all through Little League. And tell you, they key in on Arnold, and I tell you, I saw the trap, and it worked perfect.
Buckeyes going for 2, trying to get the lead back. They trail by 1. Buckeyes in the power eye this time. Barrick fakes the handoff, and he'll throw, but it'll be incomplete. Michael Barrick harassed right from the start on that play.
I tell you, what happened there? Lyons trying to get out. I tell you, he was covered up, and that guy, that lineman, did what he was supposed to do. He's supposed to follow his pulling guard, and he just was able to keep Lyons from getting out there and hitting that in, and that just blew that whole play up.
5:47 to play in the third quarter. Ironton 23, Nelsonville-York 22. Josh Lyon will kick it away after the Buckeye touchdown. Again, a touchdown run by Austin McDonald, again wearing 44 tonight in honor of his grandfather, Bill McDonald. Lyon with the kick, squib kick taken by an up man. And he's going to go down right around the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Jeff White just was, I think, stunned. That ball came to him that quick. 6'2", 270-pound senior. And nice hands up front by that young man.
Was nice hands. A lot of linemen, that might have hit him and bounced back towards the Buckeyes, and Nelsonville-York could have recovered that. So, as you said, nice hands.
And he's not a small lad in there. 6'2", 270 pounds. And like I say, caught that ball and was able to pick up about 7-8 yards.
Ironton 1st down and 10 at midfield. Schweikert takes the snap, and a flag comes in this time. It'll be a gain of about 6 yards, but again, the flag is down for illegal motion.
And that's something that we're seeing, and that time it was really obvious, but it's been real close almost all night. Some more first half stats for the Buckeyes in the air tonight so far. Michael Barrick, 3 of 7, no interceptions, 34 yards, and Mark Campbell, 1 for 1, 65 yards, and that big touchdown to Dickerson.
Ironton 1st and 15 after the penalty, back on their own 45. And Schweikert will throw a quick pass, but it's incomplete, trying to hit Michael Lamb.
And that time on this backside, Freeman was just completely wide open, and they've been trying to run that play a couple times tonight, and we've had it covered, and he's had to come back to a secondary receiver, which was Freeman.
2nd and 15 for Ironton on their own 45.
Buckeyes bringing in, I think, their 4-4 defense this time, and get a little bit more pass coverage downfield. Watch those big tight ends lumbering down the field.
Schweikert back to pass, looks
Screen.
this way, throws. He's got Freeman. He cuts it up. Freeman crosses the 50, the 45 of the Buckeyes, and taken down right around the 36. About a 21-yard pickup.
And nice call that time. Buckeyes, which have been given some pressure in there, was able to Freeman was able to drop back. Schweikert was able to drop back and catch Freeman on a little screen out here, and a nice open field tackle by Zach Cook.
1st down and 10 for Ironton at the Buckeye 36. 5:10 to play in the 3rd quarter. Tigers leading by 1. And Schweikert will hand it off to Wetzel, and he'll take it to the 32-yard line, a gain of about 4.
And Andrews on that tackle, and another quick hitter at time. Wenzel running behind Freeman.
2nd down and 6 for Ironton at the Buckeye 32.
Tell you one thing right now, the Tiger offense is doing is they're keeping Derek Arnold off on the sideline.
And Schweikert looking to throw, does so, and it is caught by Lamb, and he'll take it down to the Buckeye 4.
Tell you, and it went right in between Dickerson and Hook, and I don't know how he was able to keep his concentration on that. Just a very good pass that time by Schweikert.
So it'll be 1st and goal for Ironton, just inside the Buckeye 5. Tigers will go out of the tee. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback. And he'll hand it off to Wetzel. And he's in for an Ironton touchdown from 5 yards out.
Tell you, Wenzel run right behind big Tony Murphy, which is number 62. Which is a 5'11", 270-pound senior.
And Jonathan Schweikert will attempt the point after touchdown, trying to put Ironton up by 8. (29-22). Tigers leading with the extra point attempt upcoming.
Tell you, that would put the Tigers up by 8 points.
And the Buckeyes block it.
I think Norway on that block just right up the middle, and Tigers up by 7 now, so Buckeyes very much so still in this football game.
4 minutes, 3 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter from Boston Field. Ironton 29, Nelsonville-York 22. Of course, the Nelsonville-York school system building the new junior high. Construction coming along.
I tell you, I was inside the new high school cafeteria last Friday night, and I tell you, the school is just going to be absolutely beautiful. Something this community can be very proud of.
Schweikert will kick it away. Derek Arnold back deep. Will they kick it to Derek Arnold's the question. He's had 2 nice kickoff returns for the Buckeyes in this game. Cunningham and Nungester also back deep for the Buckeyes. And a squib kick up the field. They'll let it go back to Arnold. He'll pick it up at the 9. Derek Arnold brings it this side. Now back up the middle of the field. Leaps and is taken down right around the 25.
And that time Tress Wilkes on that tackle, and it looked like Arnold, which thought he had a backside lane, and I did see it open up just one step from hitting that lane that time before the Tigers got down. So Buckeyes starting out to 25, have a nice long drive to get themselves tied up in this football game.
Buckeyes first down and 10 on their own 25. Nelsonville-York out of the eye, 2 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. Michael Barrick at quarterback. Option comes this side. Barrick keeps it himself. Michael Barrick, a nice run, and he's close to a Buckeye first down.
Yeah, tackled that time by Preston, and once again, nice read that time by Barrick. Barrick's looking slowly at that defensive end. What that defensive end does, that dictates what he does. He came up, looked at Arnold, and that way he tucked it inside. Nice gain and read that time by Michael Barrick.
Picks up 9 yards. Buckeyes second down and a yard to go. And Barrick hands it off to Arnold. Derek Arnold's got the first down and more. And he dives out to the 45-yard line. Picks up about 10.
Yeah, nice cut that time by Arnold behind his lead blocker at fullback. And I tell you, it's just nice open field running.
Buckeyes first and 10 on their own 45. Ironton leading by 7, 3:05 to play in the third period. Buckeyes 2 receivers to this side, out of the eye. Dickerson in motion. And handoff on the left side to Arnold, cuts it back to the middle, and he'll go down after a short gain this time.
Yeah, 55 on that tackle. Jeff White in the middle of that football field. No lane to run that time by Arnold, and he was able to get 2.5, 3 yards on that carry. He'll bring up a long second down in about 7.
Buckeyes with it on their own 48-yard line. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes a second down and 7 yards to go. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side. Buckeyes out of the eye. And a draw play, Derek Arnold, and he'll take it to the 49. Just a 1-yard gain for Nelsonville-York.
Tell you right now, anytime we pull, we're getting trying to fill that gap right now has been a problem because Ironton's coming so hard. It's just hard right now to get that trap block.
Buckeyes third down and 6 on their own 49. Buckeyes 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun on third down and about 6. Takes the snap, rolls, now throws over the middle. It is caught by Derek Arnold. He's got a Buckeye first down, and he'll take it to the Ironton 40.
Tell you what a job by Michael Barrick, because I'll tell you, 55 was just bearing down on him, being able to see Arnold and stay in there and take that hit.
First down and 10, Nelsonville-York at the Tiger 40. 1:28 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes trailing by 7. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. And pitch out, fake reverse. And Derek Arnold's going to go down for a loss of 1 back to the 41 of Ironton.
Yeah. Tell you, that time 55 once again in on that tackle. That's a White. He's having a really good second half here.
Buckeyes second down and 11 at the 41 of Ironton. Buckeyes with a receiver on each side. Michael Barrick at quarterback. Barrick straight back to pass. Throws, and it is caught by Derek Arnold to the Ironton 35, a gain of 6.
Hey, and it's once again just Barrick standing tall in there and able to see Arnold coming out of the backfield and picking up some positive yards.
Nice play by the Buckeyes. They didn't try to get it all back at once.
No,
pick up 6 and make it a 3rd and 5.
Right, and and then with the size and speed of Ironton up front, you're not going to be able to have a lot of of 5 7-yard drops looking 20 yards downfield. I think coaching staff this week has done a great job of noticing that quick releases. You see Michael taking a lot of 3-step drops right now.
Buckeyes will spread it out. 2 receivers on each side on 3rd and 5 at the Ironton 35. Barrick will throw. It is caught by Arnold, and he's going to be about 2 yards shy of a first down. He takes it to the Ironton 32.
No bubble screen that time. Buckeyes, tell you, Ironton, when we do that, Tigers are getting trying to run into a set that is a little confusing for them. It's just overall, tell you, a good game plan by that Buckeye coaching staff.
And that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter here at Boston Field. At the end of 3, it's Ironton 29, Nelsonville-York 22. Ready for the final 12 minutes of play here at Boston Field. The Buckeyes 4th down and 2, and a big play as we begin the 4th quarter. Ball resting at the Ironton 32. Buckeyes with 2 receivers to the far side. Michael Barrick with a hard count. Now he'll pitch it out to Derek Arnold. Arnold's got the first down. He breaks a tackle and takes it to the 25, a gain of 7. And you called it. I asked you during the timeout, what would you run? You said a pitch to Arnold.
I tell you, and I also said I would try to hit it hard with a hard count first, and that's exactly what Derek Arnold was able to do, and or Barrick was able to do, and Ironton didn't fall for it, so they gave a quick pitch and picked up the first down.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Ironton 25. Handoff comes to Derek Arnold, trying to get to the outside, and he'll dive down to the 20, a gain of 5.
Yeah, at that time, trap side here, and Ironton right now, like I said, they're really getting some pressure on that trap. And anytime we're pulling, they're reading it and they're running with us, and it's forcing Arnold out just a little bit farther than he wants to go. Still able to pick up some good yardage.
Buckeyes 2nd and 5 at the Ironton 20. Nelsonville-York out of the eye, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 5. Bunning in motion, fake pitch, a handoff to the fullback, but this time Ironton all over it.
He had big number 72. I'll tell you, he's having one heck of a game. That's Sam Cramblett, and different look that time. Ran it in the first half, and it ran perfect, but that time Cramblett just all over that play.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Buckeyes after a 1-yard loss. Nelsonville-York at the Ironton 21. Of course, the Buckeyes in 4-down territory. They have 2 plays to pick up this 6 yards. A receiver on each side. Michael Barrick at quarterback. Barrick back to pass, and he'll throw, and it is caught by Derek Arnold inside the 20 to about the 17, a gain of 4. The Buckeyes will have a 4th and 2.
And once again, Arnold coming out of the backfield. Barrick able to loft that ball up over top that defensive end for about a 3-4 yard gain.
Buckeyes picked up a 4th and 2 moments ago, and they need to do it again at the Ironton 17. Tigers leading by 7, 10-14 to play in the 4th quarter. Buckeyes will spread it out. 2 receivers on each side.
Hey, this time watch for that option to the wide side.
And we have a legal procedure on Nelsonville-York. And that'll make it 4th down and 7. Back at the 22 of Ironton.
Okay, just tell you, just that time just looked like didn't hear the cadence. Ironton band over there drumming away. 6th penalty on the night for the Buckeyes.
Mark Campbell comes in with the Buckeye play on a 4th and 7 at the Ironton 22.
Tell you right now, maybe watch Mark Campbell again on that little X route. Arnold pulling that corner outside, and Campbell sliding right behind him.
2 receivers on each side. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. Arnold goes in motion, and now we have 2 men in motion. Arnold and Bunning, and that's illegal motion on Nelsonville-York. So now the Buckeyes will have a 4th and 12. Ball spotted at the Ironton 27.
Tell you now, Coach Luch putting in a cover package here, bringing out some of his big defensive linemen, going to throw in some more defensive backs.
Buckeyes need to get to the Ironton 15. 4th down and 12. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. Barrick looking to throw. And now he'll run with it. Michael Barrick runs to the right side.
He has a receiver
looking to
deep.
throw, throwing towards the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete down at the 2-yard line.
And I tell you, it looked like Bunning maybe was sitting out there, but Barrick just doing a good job to keep his keep the play alive.
So Ironton has held on downs. They'll take over on their own 27.
And this could right here be the biggest defensive series on the night for the Buckeyes. They cannot let the Tigers put in a touchdown and go up by 2 touchdowns here in this 4th quarter.
10 minutes to play in the game. And a handoff on the left side to Wetzel, and he'll take it out to about the 32, 33-yard line, a gain of 6.
And it looked like Norway on that tackle along with McDonald, but a 5-yard gain that time by Wenzel, which Wenzel has done a really good job here in the second half. He's up to 43 yards after having only 9 yards in the first half.
Buckeyes need a big defensive series here, trailing by 7, 9.5 minutes to play in this game.
Tell you, turnover, anything to get this Buckeye defense, get the momentum back on their side.
Out of the T formation, the Tigers. Handoff.
To Bryce.
And open field for Bryce. Crosses the 50, the Buckeye 40. And he'll go down at the Nelsonville-York 25.
And right now, it just looks like maybe this offensive line is maybe starting to wear a little bit on this Buckeye defensive line, being outweighed by almost probably 60 pounds up front. Bryce with the big run down to about the 27-yard line.
42-yard pickup for Bryce.
Bryce up to 57 yards tonight. And
Ironton 1st down and 10 at the Nelsonville-York 27. 9 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the game. The Tigers leading by 7 out of the T formation. Schweikert hands it off to the tailback. And Freeman nearly got away, and he'll go down. Buckeyes say they got the football.
Norway just came right up with the football, but they're going to say he was down. And I did see Buckeyes reaching for that football. And tell you, Freeman kept the wheels moving there and ran through a couple tacklers and picked up a nice 8 yards.
So it's 2nd down and 2 for Ironton at the Buckeye 19. Schweikert at quarterback, 2nd down and 2. And the handoff will go to Wetzel. Brings it back to this side. He's got a 1st down as he takes it to the Buckeye 12.
And it looks like Arnold coming from this back side. Wenzel nowhere to run, runs right into Arnold after about a 5-yard gain.
Eight minutes, 15 seconds to play in the game. Ironton 1st down and 10 at the Buckeye 12. Tigers once again out of the tee. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback, and he'll hand it off to Wetzel, and he's going to be hit and dropped after a gain of about 2 to the 10.
Yeah, up front, Cunningham was able to come up in that hole and make Wenzel change directions, and Williams on the tackle.
2nd down and 8 for Ironton. Tigers leading 29-22, 7:35 to play in the game. Second down and 8 at the Buckeye 10, out of the tee. Jonathan Schweikert takes a snap. He'll pitch it out to Freeman, trying to get the corner. And Freeman dives, and they say he's out at the 2.
Tell you, right in front of the first down marker. But man, I'll tell you, that quick pitch is it's got us almost all night tonight.
Be 3rd down and about a half yard to go for Ironton at the Buckeye 2-yard line. Tigers out of the T formation. And handoff goes to Wetzel, and he may have the first down, but he's not into the end zone.
Norway on the tackle, and I saw Norway creeping up to that line. He was coming in that A-gap regardless, and ran right into Wenzel. I think they did get that first down, but 1st and goal now from the Tigers on about the 1.5-yard line.
7 minutes to play in this game. Ironton leading by 7. Tigers 1st and goal inside the Buckeye 2. Out of the T formation. And Schweikert will keep it himself, and he's in for a Tiger touchdown.
They run just that time. Schweikert, he just looked up front, saw who wasn't covered, and that's where he was running. Instead of running that traditional quarterback sneak up over the center, he runs it off left guard and goes into the end zone.
And now Schweikert will attempt the point after touchdown. Ironton leading by 13. .6:42 to play in this game. Holding is Ethan Preston for Ironton. And the kick is up, and it is good. 6:42 to play in the 4th quarter. It's Ironton 36 and Nelsonville-York 22. Jonathan Schweikert will kick it away for Ironton. Derek Arnold back deep for the Buckeyes.
And right now we need one of those Megs Marauders type return that got us back into that ball game, and hopefully they'll be kicking deep.
And a little squib kick up the field. Buckeyes trying to cover it up. And it looks like Nelsonville-York did get on it on their own 44-yard line.
Yeah, so nice coverage up front by looks like Austin Snyder, and great field position here for the Buckeyes. Right now we just got to get a quick score in. I'm sure Arlington's going to come out maybe with a pass coverage downfield, bring in maybe an extra defensive back.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 45. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side. Barrick takes the snap, throws it out pattern, and it falls incomplete at the 50.
Yeah, tended in there for Mark Campbell and just slightly overthrown that time. And
so the Buckeyes 2nd down and 10 on their own 45-yard line.
Hey,
6:33 to play.
Yeah, up front that time, nice blocking by that line, giving Barrick some time to throw the football.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 10, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side. Michael Barrick back to pass. There's a screen towards Derek Arnold, but it falls incomplete.
Tell you, set up fine too. Arnold sitting out here, if he'd been able to catch it, he could have turned upfield and made some positive yardage.
So now Buckeyes 3rd down and 10 on their own 45. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. And option comes this side. Barrick keeps it himself. Michael Barrick's got a Buckeye 1st down to the Ironton 45.
Great read that time again by Barrick, and formation, I think, really set that up. Also, Ironton pulled a lineman out, went to a cover 2, and I tell you, it was wide open in the middle of the field, so that's a good read that time by Michael Barrick.
6:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes down by 14. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun, 2 receivers once again to each side. Barrick takes a snap, and it's going to fall incomplete. Looked like it was tipped at the line of scrimmage by Ironton.
Yeah, that's Cramblett with that tip, and we talked earlier how Cramblett's done against the run, but I tell you, 6 foot, he's able to get up and also deflect that pass.
Mark Campbell coming in with the Buckeye play on 2nd down and 10 at the Ironton 45. Nelsonville-York out of the I formation, a receiver on each side. And we have the reverse again. Campbell looking to throw. This time he throws the other way towards Arnold, and it falls incomplete.
Tell you, that time, Major Bryce back there, good defensive coverage. He stayed at home, picked Arnold up because I saw that coming. I saw Arnold running a little bit harder than normal out there, and tell you, it was a good coverage downfield.
So now the Buckeyes 3rd down and 10 at the Ironton 45. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. Pretty good protection. He throws, and he's got Connor Bunning, and he takes it inside the 40 to the 38, where the Buckeyes will have a 4th down and about 3.
Yeah, and what's nice there is Barrick stood back instead of trying to force something in. He picked his open receiver. Now we're looking at a 4th and 3, long 4, and instead of a 4th down and 10.
Buckeyes needing a big 4th down conversion, trailing by 14 with 5:25 to play. Ball spotted at the 39 of Ironton, where it's 4th and 4. Michael Barrick out of the shotgun. Barrick rolls to this side, looking for a receiver. Barrick will throw, and it's picked off by Ironton.
And that time for the Tigers, Tommy Wanginger just kind of sit back there playing center field and was able to read Barrick and step right in front of that pass.
So the Tigers take over on their own 46-yard line, leading by 14 with 5:07 to play. Buckeyes need to try to get the ball back for the offense quickly.
And Ironton, they're going to line right up in that power set and do what they've been doing here in the second half.
And we have a flag come in on the play. Offsides on Ironton.
Yeah, it's only the 3rd penalty on the night for the Tigers for 15 yards. So on the penalty side, Tigers have to be happy about that.
Ball spotted back at the Tiger 41, where it's 1st and 15. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback. And he hands it off to Wetzel, and he's going to take it out to midfield. He picks up about 9 yards.
I'll tell you, and he just carried Fox and a couple other Buckeyes about 5 yards, and he's gotten stronger as the games went on. 61 yards on the night for Wenzel.
2nd down and 6 for Ironton at midfield. Clock running with 4:37 to play in the game. Clock is the Buckeye enemy right now. Ironton out of the tee. Pitch out on the left side goes to Major Bryce, and he'll be taken down for a loss of 1 back to the 49.
That's Zach Cook and Isaiah Andrews on the tackle. And tell you, Andrews did a really good job flowing down the line, coming up and making that tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and about 7 for the Tigers. Actually 3rd and 6. They spotted at midfield, just a loss of about a half yard. 3:52 and the clock is running here at Boston Field. Ironton leading 36-22. Handoff comes to Freeman to this side. He gets the corner. 35-30, and he's taken down at the Buckeye 21.
Got a 30-yard run that time for Freeman, and that's the same play that the Buckeyes were able to stop out whole first half. Freeman just bounced it to the outside and picked up about 28 yards.
1st down and 10, Ironton at the Buckeye 21. Schweikert at quarterback. Ironton letting that clock run down. It's at 3:10 remaining in the game.
He's watching that back judge. As soon as the back judge raises his hand, he starts to play.
Handoff once again to Wetzel, and he'll take it inside the Buckeye 15 to about the 13 as he picks up 8.
Tell you, right now, Buckeye defense, I think they're just getting a little bit tired.
Clock running, 2:44 to play. Ironton 2nd down and about 1 to go with the Buckeye 13. Ironton out of the tee. And handoff goes to Bryce, and Bryce heading for the corner, and he's going to take it in for an Ironton touchdown.
From 12 yards out, nice run up front there by Bryce.
So the Tigers lead by 20 with 2:21 to play in the game. Jonathan Schweikert will attempt the point after touchdown. Holding will be Ethan Preston. And the extra point is up, and it is good. 2:21 to play in the 4th quarter, and Ironton has expanded its lead to 43-22. Jonathan Schweikert will kick it away. And it's a little squib kick up the field. And it will be picked up by Derek Arnold, heads to the right side, and he'll go down right around the 25-yard line.
He's tackled in there by Tommy Waginger.
.216 to play in the 4th quarter. The Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 25. Buckeyes putting up a valiant effort tonight, but as you said, they're just wearing down this big size advantage for Ironton, wearing on the Buckeyes.
Yeah, and the Buckeyes, you look at the score and you're going to say, oh my, they were just completely outplayed. But boy, I tell you, they played an excellent game tonight.
Pitch out to Arnold, and he keeps his feet and takes it to the 30 as he picks up 5.
Yeah, right now, Buckeyes, I think will be content to probably just to keep the ball on the ground and run the clock, and nothing to be ashamed of. They played this game up by 1 at halftime. Was only down by 1 touchdown, not longer than it seemed
down
like.
By 7 at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, so you look up front, they're averaging about 270 up on that front offensive line, and
Buckeyes out of the eye. Michael Barrick back to pass. Runs on the right side, being chased, and he'll throw, and it is complete for a Buckeye 1st down at the 38-yard line. Gain of 8.
Nice run and throw there from Barrick, I believe maybe to Dickerson.
It was Josh Dickerson on the reception. 1:33 to play in the fourth quarter. First down, Nelsonville-York on their own 37-yard line out of the I formation. Handoff straight up the middle to Cunningham, the fullback, and he'll take it into Ironton territory to the 48 as he picks up about 15 yards.
And Cunningham that time just right up the middle of the field. On a quick hitter.
Buckeyes first down and 10 at the Ironton 48, trailing 43-22 with 1:18 to play. Nelsonville-York out of the I formation, a receiver on each side. Option, and Barrett keeps it himself, and he takes it to the Ironton 42, a gain of 6.
And that right now, the Tigers have almost 5 to 6 defensive backs in, and they're going to be content to letting the Buckeyes run underneath them. And
Ironton with the victory here at Boston Field. They pretty much assure themselves of a home game in the first round of the state playoffs. Of course, it looks like the Buckeyes will also be in the state playoffs. They controlled their own destiny, but long pass on the left side, and it is caught by Mark Campbell down at the 8-yard line.
Hey, a nice concentration that time by Campbell.
27 seconds to play. Michael Barrick to Mark Campbell down to the 7 where it's first and goal.
Be nice for the Buckeyes to put one in here. And
Buckeyes out of the I formation, a receiver on each side. Now actually it's offset I. Pitch out goes to Derek Arnold. He cuts it up, takes it back to the outside, and goes down at the 2. And Nelsonville-York will take a timeout with 20 seconds to play. Buckeyes second down, just inside the 2-yard line, out of the power I. Handoff goes to Austin McDonald, and they say he is down on the play just inside the 1, and Nelsonville-York will take another timeout with 16 seconds to play.
I'll tell you, he's got him marked down at about the 8-inch line. I'm almost not sure how you can call it just that tight to the end zone.
Buckeyes third down inside the 1. Out of the power I, hand off to Derek Arnold, and he'll take it in for a Buckeye touchdown with 13 seconds to play.
Just right off tackle that time, and everybody else for the Tigers inside, and Arnold runs into the end zone.
And the Buckeyes will once again go for 2, trailing by 15 with 13 seconds to play. Mark Campbell coming in with the Buckeye play on this 2-point conversion attempt. Buckeyes will spread it out. 2 receivers on each side. Michael Barrick at quarterback out of the shotgun. Now Arnold goes in motion. Barrick will throw, and it falls incomplete. Intended receiver Mark Campbell. So the 2-point conversion attempt fails.
Yeah, that time they came up and manned up on Campbell and forced him out of his route. And I'll tell you, Barrick on a timing route just threw it where he was supposed to be. It falls incomplete.
43-28 Ironton with 13 seconds to play. Buckeyes will attempt an onside kick, and of course we saw earlier in the year that Josh Lyon did a very good job kicking the onside kick. And takes a high bounce. Buckeyes knock it up the field, but a lineman will cover it up for Ironton at the 41.
Tell you once again, Lions just with an outstanding onside kick and took that perfect bounce when it's supposed to, and at least give the Buckeye defenders a chance to get the ball.
So Ironton leading by 15 with only 11 seconds to play on their own 41. And the Tigers, looks like they'll take a knee to end this game. Jonathan Schweikert at quarterback, and he'll step back and take a knee. And that's going to do it. The Ironton Fighting Tigers defeat the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York 43-28 here at Boston Field. So Ironton ups their record to 6-3. Buckeyes fall to 7-2 overall. Of course, Nelsonville-York 5-0. They remain at 5-0 in the Ohio Division of the TVC. And the Buckeyes will get back into league play next Friday night as they travel down to MacArthur to take on the Vinton County Vikings. Of course, again, Buckeyes, with that win over Athens last week, assured themselves of no worse than a tie for the league title. And of course, if the Buckeyes defeat Vinton County next week down at Vinton County, Nelsonville-York will win the league title outright. And the Buckeyes, again, coming into this game, they controlled their own destiny to make the playoffs. If they would win tonight and win next Friday night, they would definitely be guaranteed a playoff spot. But I really look for the Buckeyes to be in the same position going in to next week's game. I believe going into the Vinton County game, Nelsonville-York will once again control their own destiny, and if they win that one, they will be guaranteed a playoff spot. Buckeyes, of course, were first this week. They take the top 8 teams in each region. Buckeyes first in Region 19 of Division 5. Buckeyes with a nice lead. And Ironton, again, they were fourth in Region 15 of Division 4. And of course, this big win over Nelsonville-York might vault the Tigers to the top spot in their region, but it most assuredly will guarantee Ironton a home game in the first round of the playoffs. Again, the top four teams play their first game at home in the state playoffs. Next week, Ironton will host Warren to finish out the regular season. What a valiant effort by the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York here at Boston Field. Buckeyes left it all on the field tonight against the Ironton Tigers. Nelsonville-York and Ironton were tied at 8 at the end of the first quarter. At halftime, the Buckeyes held a 1-point advantage, 16-15. At the end of the third quarter, Ironton led 29-22. And then the Tigers won the game by the final score, 43-28.
And, real valid effort now for the Buckeyes. And, the thing is with this group, they're not going to be, they're not going to be happy with a game being close. They're here to win the football game, and that's why you play the game. And regardless of what people say, hey, we was with them. Yeah, we were with them. But I can still tell you right now, this Buckeye team thinks they can win, and they thought they should have won this game. And I think it's just when you come down to it, just gets to a point where you're just outgunned up front. We stayed with them for 3.5 quarters, and I think that weight up front of the Tigers, which stayed in that power offense, averaged about 270 up front, just kind of wore on us a little bit. So, the Buckeyes will definitely bounce back. Just showed excellent character tonight. Just outstanding. I tell you, you could tell they really worked hard offensively tonight. A lot of new sets, new wrinkles. I tell you, it's just an overall great job by the Buckeyes here. And I'm sure next week down at Benton County, the same team's going to show up, and that way we'll come away with a huge win and once again take this TVC title. Just a quick stats for the Buckeyes tonight. Once again, Derek Arnold on the ground, 25 carries, 163 yards rushing, and finished out with two touchdown runs and 1 2-point conversion. Through the air tonight, Michael Barrick, good night, 11 of 19, one interception, 165 yards. And of course, Marky Campbell, leading receiver, 4 receptions, 124 yards tonight for Mark Campbell. And also chipping in on the passing side, Mark Campbell, 1 of 2, 65 yards on that option reverse for a touchdown to Dickerson, which also had 72 yards receiving tonight. So, excellent job on both sides of the ball for the Buckeyes. And tell you, like what you said, this right here, huge playoff points on this game for Ironton. They will move up in theirs in the region. Be real interesting to see where we are at come Sunday morning. And I'm guessing we'll still be up possibly in that top 4 maybe. And we'll just have to wait and see how our region works out this week. And we're still in we go to Vinton. They're a bigger school. They're having a rough year this year, but they still can give us some points.
Of course, it was senior night here at Boston Field. The Buckeyes playing their last regular season home game. Of course, Buckeyes still have hopes of hosting a playoff game this year, and it's kind of sad when the seniors may have played their last game here at Boston Field. We saw Austin McDonald out on the field for a long time after this game ended, and probably just hard to put one foot in front of the other and walk off this field.
Well, you're talking 21 seniors on that Buckeye football team, and like you said, it's a, you grow up, it's groups, I've known them since 2nd grade. I mean, they've played together, and to walk off this field together is huge for them. They've had an excellent career here, and what's nice about it, we're not done yet, and we still have a chance to keep going, and this game it'll be gone tomorrow, and we'll be focusing on the Vikings.
Also, we thank Steve Cox. He does the PA here at Boston Field, and of course we tapped into his announcement of the seniors and their families, and he does just an excellent job. Buckeyes have obviously had 2 great PA announcers here. When you talk about Jack Simon, Steve Cox now doing the PA duties, and again, we appreciate him, does a great job, and again, we tap into that PA, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, and this real proud of this senior class. They fought all the way down to the last second of this game today. So real proud of them. Their parents are proud of them, and they put 4 great years here on Boston Field, and and hopefully if things go our way, maybe we'll get that extra game. And I think the one thing we did prove tonight is that to the rest of this region is that this TVC team hung with this Ironton Tiger team, which in all rights people had them picked to beat us by 50 points. I mean, to be truthful, and we stuck with them, and I think the region's now going to take us for being real.
Once again, the final score tonight at Boston Field: Ironton 43, Nelsonville-York 28. For Justin McCumber on camera and Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying so long, everybody.